I feel like whenever, like, I mean, okay, wait. So whenever you take a shit, whenever, like, you ever just feel like you take a shit at midnight and, like, you go back to bed, well, after listening to just nearly half of this album, I feel like, well, I guess Chance the Rapper's gonna take my piece of poop. And he does, and he makes CDs out of it. So, after I just listened to half of this album, yes, half, I just look at the CD now, and just picture it as it's made out of shit. Hi, everybody. Oh, my wife here. And it's now time for the new Chance the Rapper album, The Big Day. One of the current and most popular rappers at the moment right now, Chance the Rapper, has been releasing a few mixtapes for over the last few years now, such as Coloring Book, 10 Days, and especially Acid Rap, of which it's been called his best work to date. And yeah, I'm not a big fan of Chance the Rapper. I never really was a big fan of him. I mean, I only saw him in Kit Kat commercials and a few of his songs, and it doesn't really go further than that for me. And him, I saw him in the Eric Andre show. That's about really it. Although that would be far more interesting if he was just drunk in the Eric Andre show than just him being drunk, acting like he's drunk in this album. This 22-track album, to be exact. And before you click out, Jesus Christ, there's already a lot of videos about Chance the Rapper's Big Day. There are a few great videos out there. Sean K, Anthony Fantano, Afromedia. There are some great videos about him and his career at this moment, at this point right now. So what do I think about it? Well, I'm going to take a comedic approach about it, so here we go. Now, the first song here, All Day Long, well, it just literally sucks. It starts off like it's sounding like a McDonald's ad. It literally sounds like that. It's like this generic, uplifting McDonald's ad type music. Like, it's literally annoying to me how much this sounds like a commercial. And this is such a bad way to start an album like this. When they, like, critics say, well, they talk about, like, life and his wife and stuff. Literally a lot of times. And you start off with this commercial sounding happy sound. What were they thinking already? Jesus Christ. They get to Do You Remember, which the lyrics here just are horrible. I mean, he literally talks about when he grows up to be 27, he wants to join the 27 Club. But boy, do you even know what the 27 Club is? He also mentions Donald Glover being in the Lion King remake. That's one of the many reasons why, honestly, I should hate this song even more. Because it just sucks. And then we get to Eternal, which is much more worse. It's much more poorly structured. Half of the album I've listened to so far is much more poorly structured than anything else. It's not entirely fleshed out or just even that clever. And Eternal is a clear example of that. And also, Hot Shower. This now infamous album just released last week. And it already has Hot Shower being one of the most infamous songs the entire year. And that is one big compliment. This sounds like he's trying to be he sounds like he's trying to be Beck, but he's like too drunk and just decided to go to the Eric Andre show again while drunk and trying to be pretending to be a college student. But that would be far more interesting, like I said, than this album altogether. It's so long. It feels so long, even though it's almost just 4 minutes. The lyrics here are so dumb and annoying, and his vocals are such a mess. It is all over the place. It's like he tries to connect one line to the other, one verse, one bar. It doesn't work. It's scribbled all over the place, like if you just dropped a bunch of Cheerios on the floor and just step on them and just kick them all over the place. And yeah, I mean, I get it. I mean, there are certainly some weird artists out there that works like this pretty well. Some of the best artists and bands of all time has this side of weirdness, but also has a deep meaning inside of it too. like Beck, Bjork, David Bowie, Red Hot Chili Peppers, System of the Down. It works. Frank Zappa. It just works. It can be very much be done, especially for rapper territory too, like Danny Brown, for example. But Jesus Christ, this is not for Chance. Chance should not be this weird or funny. He could be a little funny in his mixtapes, but not fully in a full song. It's mostly honestly just a verse or like a quote or something, but not in the song. And to me sounding too weird is also really not like him. This kind of direction just kind of makes the song even worse, and the sound is much more annoying than anything else. The rest of the songs are not really that good either. Let's Go for a Run, it sounds like another commercial. This time it kind of sounds like a car commercial for a little bit. Rue sounds like this god-awful R&B slash soul mixed with his vocals. And the vocals and raps and lyrics are pretty much the main standout problem with it. Even if the sound can stand out a little bit, it mostly doesn't last that long and mostly overshadows the god-awful and corny lyrics of this entire album. And yeah, the skits are also very unnecessary. I'm honestly wondering why they even here. The first skit I got into here sounds like a Tim Allen skit or something, but instead he just went to inappropriate territory, and it sounds god-awful. And while it's been bad for me so far, it haven't make it so far. Part 1. Part 2 is going to come out very soon enough.